Alright, what's up, guys? We back with another recap slash rant. This is not a gameplay video. This is talking about the real life game between the Jaguars, or the Falcons and the Jaguars, that happened today, week 16, at the freaking Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Alright, like I said, guys, I was there. Sorry I'm late with this video. This is probably gonna be a short one. Ain't really too much to talk about. Gardner Minshew. It was interesting to see that man play like in person. The dude has a future. Y'all know I'm a Falcons fan, but I'm just talking about Gardner Minshew. The dude has a future. He's very nice out there. I can see this man really developing into a great quarterback. When I look at him, I see some Carson Wentz type vibes to him. Cause I told you before, I saw Carson Wentz really play in person, I never really gave him enough credit that he deserved. Carson Wentz is an elite quarterback. The dude is the real deal. I hope the Eagles beat the Cowboys today. Sorry if y'all not looking for that, but just to let y'all know, Gardner Minshew. I'll talk about that junk later. I think the Eagles should beat the Cowboys today. Blah blah blah. But speaking on this game, Gardner Minshew is the truth. Telvin Smith, I don't know. I think Telvin Smith is like hurt or something like that, or I don't know if he played or not. I didn't see him running around out there. He's obviously one of my favorite linebackers in the league. I always try to have this man on my team in some kind of way. Leonard Fournette, he was always a Drew guy, but that man Leonard Fournette, bro, that dude is strong, bro. When I seen this man out there playing today, 15 carries, 71 yards, he just strong, bro. Like these dudes try to tackle him, he just ran him over. I don't think he really got down on the ground that much this game. They had to push him out of the bounds, and he was still standing up. So the Jaguars, like I said, I like their uniforms. They got a nice like little team, but I think once they I don't really know what the heck their problem is, honestly. Their defense is actually okay, which is kind of cool. AJ Boye got freaking destroyed by Julio Jones. Julio Julio Jones, 10 receptions, 166 yards, average 16.6 yards a catch, bro. And that's just freaking insane. But the story of the game for the Falcons is Devontae Freeman finally, finally did something today. The dude had 13 catches for 53 yards, which is, I don't know if this is the most he had this season. He had a rushing touchdown, which is his second of the year, and he had a receiving touchdown, which I don't know if that's his first of the year. But anyway, Devontae Freeman, 9 receptions for 74 yards and a touchdown. That's freaking insane. Devontae Freeman finally stepped up. Like I said, it's gonna be a little short video, guys. Nothing too crazy. Like I said, I was at the game. I had fun. It was a good environment. Brian Hill, I like how he runs the ball. He just comes out and like he's trying to do something. I can see a little Tevin Coleman. Like all of these guys out here, you can see like some Tevin Coleman type vibes to him. But Brian Hill is actually becoming into his own type of player. Freeman, he's obviously playing for his spot on the team because this whole season has been horrible for him. I know he's been hurt, but like when I see him back in the backfield, I'm like, bro, please don't get this man the ball. And that's kind of like how we all was feeling Turner's last year. I'm talking about the fans was booing this man coming out the tunnel. I don't think it's that bad for Freeman because I guess he still got like the nice guy type vibes. But I don't know, man. But Freeman, like I said, he talked a whole bunch of crap this year, and he hasn't did nothing. But this was his best game. Remember I told y'all from the last weeks, everybody been stepping up except for Freeman. This game, Freeman really stepped up, and Matt Ryan didn't have a better rushing yard average than Freeman this game for the first time in a long time. Matt Ryan 4 carries for 6 yards. I thought he had way more than that, but he had to have more than that. But I guess not. Um, Quadra Allison got the rushing touchdown. That was good stuff. But like I said, Brian Hill did give more yards than Freeman this game as far as rushing. But Freeman over 100 yards total, you know what I'm saying, with everything going on. Because obviously 74 and then receiving and then 53 rushing, which is crazy. So 2 touchdowns total, 1 receiving, 1 rushing for Freeman. So good job to him. Luke Stocker, like I said, I told you I'm a Jaden Graham guy. I hate because he got in the game. He actually got a holding penalty or no, a false start penalty. And I was like, come on, like they really have to utilize Jaden Graham. The dude is a rising star. I believe if they literally put this man Jaden Graham in the scheme, which is number 87, the Falcons offense can be better than what it was. Austin Hooper came out balling today, 7 receptions, 82 yards. It was good to see him out there. But as far as the Falcons, bro, and I'm gonna get into the whole stuff. What I liked about this game, like I said, it was cool watching the defense. The defense balled out the whole game. The defense balled out. I don't think we had true fun out there. Um, Isaiah Oliver was doing good for the most part, except for the fourth, or was it third or fourth quarter, and Bray Wilson got dusted on one of the touchdown passes. But Sheffield, everybody named Mama, they was all doing good, man. The whole defense was doing good as a whole. The offense was literally about to lose the game because they really wasn't doing nothing. They started off blazing in the first quarter, but then after that we kind of went downhill. Um, no pun intended because we got Brian Hill. I don't know if that was a connection, but anyway. Uh, but if I had to name somebody on our team that's the comeback player of the year that was absolutely trash from the beginning and literally finally rose to the top. Like I said, it's not Freeman because the dude didn't do nothing the whole season except for this game. But to be a person that was absolutely trash, I would have to give it to Devondre Campbell. Devondre Campbell has really stepped up from the. Trust me, I remember having the title of the video saying Devondre Campbell is trash. This dude has actually stepped up, took the criticism he has had, and actually used it as motivation. That's all we wanted in the first place. As a fan of the team, we wasn't trying to bash this man. We were just trying to tell this man to tighten up, and that's what he did. Now he leading the team in tackles. Now he actually has a career best in tackles, and that's freaking insane, bro. This man got over 100 tackles this season. That's great. I think they say he had the second most in the NFL. First, I don't know what the heck is going on with that. But Devondre Campbell, good job, bro. He actually worked on his pass coverage. I seen them when they had lined up with a tight end on the outside. Devondre has actually worked on everything. He actually has awareness. He done had some sacks this year. He done had some interceptions, and he got the most tackles on the team. So shout out to Devondre Campbell, bro. You need to stay off Twitter, and I think everything will be all right. But I think our fans got our point across to you. We wasn't trying to slander you. We wasn't trying to do none of that. We was trying to tell you that, bro. Just go out there and play, bro. You can't talk trash and be trash. You have to go out there and do what you got to do. And our own fans are not gonna come at you if you playing good. We gonna be like, yo, come on now. Like I said, just like any parent with a child, if they acting up, they gonna like, yo, come on now. We love you, but you gotta get your stuff together. And that's all it was. Shout out to Devondre Campbell. Big Beasley has also just stepped up. But as far as the number one, I had to say Devondre. But Big Beasley, good job, man. Grady Jarrett also got a sack. Big Beasley got a sack. This game, I told you, Devondre also led the team in tackles once again. I don't believe there was any turnovers. Well, it was some turnovers. It was a fumble recovery. Um, but I don't know who the heck recovered the fumble. I think, oh yeah, it was that fullback Smith that we never use. I don't know why the Falcons don't go in the I-form formation no more. We barely use our fullback. I remember back then when we had Obi Mahaley, even what Bob Christian days and uh, Patrick DeMarco, the Super Bowl run. Like, come on now. Like, I guess Smith they was like, yo, we don't want to do no I-form. I don't know what that's about, but it's all good, man. Young Way cool. He was 1 of 2 this game. He got 6 points. But I think the other kick that he did was tipped. DeMonte Casey made a good play at the end of the game. The final score was 24-12. It was actually 24-3, and they actually had a chance to come back. I don't like when my Falcons do that. And it's crazy because they got a video at the top talking about no mercy. But I literally booted in the game because think about it. When a lot of people like to leave in the fourth quarter, and it's just how they do it to beat the traffic, stuff like that. But it was 2 minutes on the clock left, and a lot of people were still like, a lot of people was leaving, but people were still there. When they took that knee, bro, I booed because I'm looking like, come on, bro, like you still have people in the stands, bro. Like everybody, like they stay in there because they want to, stay for the team to see stuff like that. But we almost had a touchdown, man. Just keep scoring. That's why I like when we played against the 49ers. They'd just like, okay, the game is over. I like that Zacchaeus picked the ball up and scored a touchdown because that's what we like, man. Just go ahead and that no mercy. Like I understand they don't want nobody to get hurt, but I don't think nobody would get hurt like that, bro. Run the ball, do something. At least run the ball a couple of times. Don't take no knee on what was it 30-yard line. Come on now. I didn't see the Saints take a knee on the 1-yard line before, so This to add in the salt. I didn't see it before when we lost against the Saints a couple of years back. It was probably what. Maybe it was 2012. I'm not sure. It was around that era back in the dome days. Uh, but I remember that junk. They was on a one and they was taking knees. But I just didn't like that. I believe we could have punched them down some more. I'm one of those people like if you getting blown out, continue to blow out. Our fans are there to see that. I don't give a freak about no dang ratings. Obviously ratings are nice, and it just seem like nowadays that's all it's been in close games. But I'm trying to blow somebody out. Blowing people out sells tickets because people want to see touchdowns. They want to see scores. They want to see a team get obliterated. We don't care about the other teams. You see, all the other teams gonna blow us out if they get a chance. You done seen the Steelers do it to us. I don't think Matt Ryan has ever beat the dang Steelers in his career. So they the only fans that can really talk trash. The Rams, we got our first loss against them this year, and that was some bullcrap. I hated that game with a passion, and that really wanted me to get Dan Quinn out of here because I told you it seemed like he was ruining his legacy. But I love Dan Quinn alone. Dan Quinn is. I told you after we beat the Saints, I kind of love Dan Quinn alone. Obviously, he'll be on the team next year. Him like resigning as the defensive coach really helped our team out. We should have did it at the beginning of the year, and we should have had the people in position, the coaching wise, because he had mixed people up and all that bull crap to their like not their strengths but their weakness, and I hated that, bro. Like, what was the whole point of that? So shout out to Jeff Albridge and Raheem Morris for stepping up on the defense, and good call by Dirk Carter with that play action towards the end to Austin Hooper, I believe. That was a great play call because everybody thought we was gonna run the ball. That was a great play. My boy Matt Ryan didn't have like a too crazy game. He had one touchdown for two interceptions, but 384 yards, which I believe is the most right now. Uh, by week 16 quarterback, and then Julio Jones has the most receiving for week 16 so far. But both of those interceptions by Matt was great passes. That was just good plays by the defenders. So just give credit to them on that. That number 27 has a future too. Let me see who they got. With Gardner Minshew, he kind of did good. He didn't throw no picks, like I said. What was that dude name? That man Kiki Cootie. Cootie is hilarious, bro. But Chris Conley was the one that scored that touchdown. I can't believe this dude name is Kiki Cootie. Who's number 27? Let me see. Was it 37 or 27? I think it was 37. Yeah, 37. Number 37. Uh, Herndon. I think he's gonna be a great player. I don't know how old the dude is, but let me see. He's 23 years old. Yeah, I think he's gonna be a good player, man. He got a good future ahead of him, just like Gardner Minshew. They have a young team slash old team at the same time, and the Jaguars are gonna be ballers. I know they lost Ramsey in the beginning of the season. It's crazy because we would have played Ramsey either way if he would have stayed or if he didn't stay. Like I said, I hated that Rams game so much because I believe we should have won that game. That game really pissed me off. Um, but we got the win, bro. Now our record is 6-9. We can't go 8-8. We can't go 9-7. We actually want to play now that the season is over with. But I think the coach made the adjustments a little too late in the year. But I'm glad that my Falcons act like they actually want to win the game because when we was losing, they acted like they didn't care. Julio was talking about, oh, we don't care about the boo and all that other bull crap. I remember all of that. That whole vibe was just dead. That team was just dead. That was horrible, man. But I love that fire we got, especially after that Saints game, that we actually want to win. The players are playing for their coach. Shout out to Julio for stepping up and then for telling the team, like, hey, man, look, if we love our coach, we need to keep him here. Because we thinking that the players don't like the coach, but they playing for him now. And I like that the Falcons are still winning. I hate fans that be like, oh, we need to tank. That's just stupid to me. I hate that, bro. Like, if you a fan and always thinking like that, I don't like that. And I don't know if that's called a real fan or not, but I'm not with that whole tanking stuff, bro. We paying money to get in their seats, to go out to the game and watch them play. They need to go out there and do what they got to do, man. I'm not about to go there just to see some people tank. We need to blow these people out. Dan Quinn record, if it wasn't for these wins, was about to be negative, bro. The dude should have been out the door. But it's good to see the team winning. But what I really want to say, this game, guys, and it may even be the title of the video. Julio Jones, I believe, was the fastest wide receiver to 12,000 yards. I think it was 12,000. He broke a Randy Moss record, and that says something, bro. That says something. Yeah, fastest Julio Jones, the fastest player, fastest to 12,000 receiving yards. So he has passed Randy Moss for the fastest player to get that. And the thing about it is, what I like when they announced it. At first they had talked about Matt Ryan. They had showed him like Matt Ryan has 9 consecutive seasons with 4,000 plus passing yards. 9 consecutive seasons with 4,000 plus passing yards. They had showed him on the video. I seen it. And then Matt Ryan, I guess they was talking. They was going over some plays. Even though it was like the fourth quarter, we was already winning. Like we just kicked the ball off, and they on defense. Matt Ryan still like focused on the thing. He was just like he didn't really like wave or nothing like that. He was just like, okay, I appreciate the guys like yeah, and like looking at the playbook. When they show Julio, he was like yeah, he was celebrating like thank you for the fans. He was like kind of raised him up like because Julio not really a stats. That's what he always say. He's not really a stats guy, but he just appreciate the appreciation that the fans have for him. And when they showed him, Matt Ryan was right next to him. And then Matt Ryan, when they was cheering, Matt Ryan was tapping Julio like, yo, look up on the screen. They talking about you. And then Julio had looked at Matt and was like, no, they talking about you. He had pat him on the shoulder. And that's the respect that I like. That's a freaking team player, and that's what I'm talking about because everybody and their mama always talking about Julio Jones, but they never talking about the guy that's throwing him the ball. And that's what I like about Julio, what he did at that moment. Both of them are sitting right next to each other. And I told you the screen said 12,000, fastest player to 12,000 yards. And I told you Matt was like, yo, Julio, like, he just touching him. And Julio, like, no, they talking about us. Like, this is on you. You did this. You did this. You know what I'm saying? You did this because every pass except for like probably a few, Matt threw all of them to Julio. Like all of them yards that Julio got, Matt threw it to him for the like basically unless like Matt Schaub or that's a new touchdown pass or something like that. But it's basically all Matt, and I just appreciate because everybody's so quick to say, "Oh, well, Julio, that's all Matt has." It's so stupid to me, bro. Because Matt, I told you, Matt won Rookie of the Year before Julio got there. If y'all didn't know that, Matt made the playoffs before Julio got there. So come on now. But the thing is, it's like the whole Brady situation. Before y'all be like, "Oh, Brady's so good because he doesn't need all of these weapons. He creates those weapons." Basically, Brady made Julian Edelman. He made Danny Amendola, Chris Hogan, all of these guys. But now what are they saying this year? Oh, give Brady some help. He needs somebody. But wasn't that the reason? Wasn't that why y'all was calling him great in the first place? Because he made stars. So now when it comes to Matt Ryan, now they saying the receiver is making the quarterback. And it's so stupid because people are like, oh my gosh, all Matt Ryan does is throw it to Julio. He's not a good quarterback. And then when he doesn't throw it to Julio, they say, oh my gosh, why is Matt Ryan not throwing it to Julio? It's so stupid. Like fans need to make up their mind. You get mad at him when he forced it to Julio. Oh, he's not forcing it. How come you're not throwing it to Julio? And then when he does it, you know what I'm saying? You see, we got all the picks we threw this game was because he was throwing it to Julio. Like, come on, guys, make up your mind. That's the stupid stuff I'm talking about. But like I said, shout out to Julio for doing that, man. That was really the story of the game. This crazy could have been the game. I was like, yo, Julio gonna break a record this game. I already knew, like I already felt it right from the first drive. I told my sister boyfriend, I was like, yo, look, Julio gonna break a record this game. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's gonna be like 300 pass yards, 300 receiving yards this game, but he gonna break a record. Cause I just felt it. It's like you felt the vibe, like something was gonna happen, and that's what he did. So shout out to Julio. Shout out to Matt because they also showed Matt the last game. I told you Matt Ryan was the fastest quarterback to 40,000 passing yards, and now Matt is the second fastest to 50,000. You know what I'm saying? But it's just crazy, like that people just hate him that much. It doesn't make any sense, bro. Um, but another guy can make the players, but now it's this person making somebody else instead of it just being a team effort. They always got to single somebody out, and they always have to put the other person down. But that's what I'm saying. It's hypocritical. That's what made Brady was so great. He made something out of nothing. Now this year they saying, oh, he doesn't have any help, but that's what made him great in the first place. It's so stupid, man. It's so stupid. That's what I hate when people be. That's what makes me so mad about when people talk about my quarterback, because this whole Aaron Rodgers bull crap. It's so stupid to me, bro. Aaron Rodgers not as good as everybody say he is. He's a bad man, all this other bull crap, but he hasn't done nothing. He got one ring. That's cool. But I keep trying to tell y'all it's because he had a defense. He had one of the best defenses. All of the dudes that was on his defense basically retired off the team. Trayvon Williams, I think he retired. He gone. Nick Collins gone. B.J. Rogers gone. Clay Matthews gone to the Rams. All of them boys gone. Charles Woodson gone. All of them big name players on defense are gone. And what has he done? Nothing. But I still believe this year they're going to win the Super Bowl. I believe it's going to be the Packers and the Chiefs. I keep trying to tell you that. And if it's not the Packers and the Chiefs, uh, maybe the Ravens find a way in the dang Super Bowl again. But I still believe it's going to be Packers and the Chiefs. I don't think the Saints are going anywhere. The dang Packers are going to beat the 49ers at freaking whatever I forgot the name. Not Arrowhead. What the heck I'm talking about? Y'all know what I'm talking about. I think it's Arrowhead. I don't know. The 49ers Stadium, I guarantee you Aaron Rodgers is going to go down there and win. In some kind of way, make the Super Bowl because Aaron Rodgers, supposedly Mike McCarthy was holding the bag and Aaron Rodgers is supposed to be the best quarterback of all time. Aaron Rodgers is not all the hype they say he is. Like I said, you know how many times Matt Ryan has beat Aaron Rodgers? And guess what? Aaron Rodgers had to go through Matt Ryan to get through that Super Bowl. And guess who carried them that game? The mother freaking defense. And you already know what it is. I keep trying to tell y'all that. But guess when it came down to Aaron Rodgers not having a defense? Mother freaking Matt Ryan smacked the freak out of Aaron Rodgers in the playoffs. And what happened? He went home packing. Exactly. So that's what I keep trying to tell you guys. Shout out to my freaking Falcons. Like I said, y'all need to put some respect on my quarterback. He didn't have the best day, but he had a decent day. And guess what? We still won the dang game. So even on a bad day for Matt, we still win because he still made plays. He still got us a touchdown. He still got the yards. He still got this. He still got that. He still got the records. He's still the franchise, and he's still oh shoot, the best Falcon quarterback that ever played the game. Y'all can say what y'all want about Vic, but if you look at the numbers, if you look at what Michael Vick has accomplished, um, and what has Matt Ryan has accomplished, you already know what it is. Who just broke Michael Vick's record? Lamar Jackson, right? So guess what? It doesn't. You see what I'm saying? Like that's just how it is, bro. All I want to tell y'all. But um, I believe, like I said, Matt Ryan is the best Falcons quarterback of all time, and I don't think he deserves all the hate that he gets. That's why I'm still wearing his jersey. That's why he's still my quarterback, and I'm still gonna rock with him. That last game he played, I forgot what the heck, which one it was, but when we was playing trash, but this is my quarterback, man, and I'm a ride with him. I was there. What they say, I always say, at his first catch, and I was there for his last catch. This game, I mean his last pass. I was there for his first pass, and that was this game. And I was at that Lions game. I was at all of those games. So I appreciate y'all, man. I know I said this was gonna be short, but I told you I just be getting riled up because I be thinking about them dumb freaking comments, bro. It's so stupid, bro. Especially that Julio comments. It's so dumb. It's like, why is he forcing it? Oh, well, why is he not forcing it? It's so stupid, bro. Like, let my boy Matt eat, bro. Then Matt break a record for like passing touchdowns to different receivers in the season, but nobody's talking about that though. But all he has is Julio. But they didn't talk about all of them games that we scored more points when Julio wasn't playing in the game. So it's so stupid. But anyway, guys, I appreciate y'all. Merry Christmas, but I don't see y'all on Christmas or make a video on Christmas. I'm trying to think of anything else. I think that's it. I probably gonna remember after the video is over. But yeah, guys, I'm out.